You are looking at your favorite cobbler in cookie form. You can get your fix without the Dutch oven. Mandy Merriman joining me in the kitchen to share the recipes for 3 unique cobbler cookies. Is this a thing? It is now.
It's a thing.
Cobbler cookies.
Isn't that fun? So it's like having all the delicious flavors and textures we love of cobbler, but you just have it in kind of an on-the-go form. You could tuck them in lunch boxes or just take them with you.
It's grab and go.
It really is.
No campfire, as I said, no Dutch oven needed, and you're combining kind of the cobbler taste into the cookies. So where do we start with this?
Okay, so there's 3 different versions, but we're gonna talk about our peach version right now, only because there's so many delicious peaches coming off the trees right now. We gotta use them up.
Do you start to feel frantic this time of year? I do. Like, I've got to make all the peach recipes.
Things. Yes, I do.
And cream every day for breakfast.
But peaches bake up beautifully, so it's a win-win for everyone. Yeah. So we're gonna start by making just a regular cookie base, and I use unsalted butter, and then I add in brown sugar and regular sugar, and we're just gonna whip it up together until it creams together. And normally, I don't have any TV magic here today, but what you do is you whip it up for about 2 to 3 minutes, so it creams together just enough. And what that does is it makes for a nicer, fluffier, more uniform cookie.
So let it go a little longer.
Let it go a little longer, but right now we're gonna pretend like we creamed it all together beautifully. And then we're gonna add in our 2 eggs. And with my cakes, everything needs to be room temperature, but with my cookies, it's the opposite. So everything needs to be cold.
How come?
So, and what it does is it actually just bakes up better. It doesn't flatten out as much. The texture is more lovely. I really love doing it.
Funny how it's always like
different,
a science marvel to me. Temperature affects
It is
texture,
different. Yeah. And so we're gonna add in our vanilla after we added in our eggs, some cinnamon, and also this is also a secret weapon. I love using this peach flavoring.
Oh, in the cookie?
In the cookie itself.
Okay.
So normally I don't do the oils for this one, but for the Loran flavoring, the peach one, it really goes really well. It enhances the peach flavor without it being too candy-like.
It's not too much.
Yeah, I love it. So we'll mix that in as well, and you can kind of already smell that peach.
It's very
deliciousness. Okay, we're gonna.
And not to jump us ahead, but I just want to make the point that this base would be the same for all 3
Oh,
cookies.
absolutely. So when you're making the apple version, you're gonna add in a little bit of caramel. For the pumpkin version, you're gonna do some pumpkin spice.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we added in our flour, and normally people do this in a separate bowl, stir it together. For this one, I just toss it all right in, and it works out just as well.
Listen,
so
one less dish.
Right, so we add in our cornstarch, our salt, and then we also add in our baking soda. Ooh. That one does not want to come out. There we go.
Play with us.
I know, I was like, help me, help you. And then we're gonna add in, this is where we get the that kind of oat cobbler texture is from using actual oatmeal pieces in there.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Keep your mixer on low and slow. When you over mix your cookies, what happens to it is it makes a really tough cookie. We wanna save some of the softness, so I mix it until I don't see any more of that flour together.
Okay.
And if you keep the mixer on low speed, you're not gonna have it flying all over the kitchen.
Win-win.
I mean, I have a white kitchen,
Help me help you. Is that what you said?
Yes, help me help you, cookies. And so anyway, we want to work with the cookie instead of having it against us. So what I love adding into my peach cookies, we'll get to the peach because I know that's a star ingredient, is I love these cinnamon chips. I use them in all 3 of them, and they're just a yummy, yummy fall flavor without it tasting like a candle or waxy. They're really tasty. So we're gonna
Baker's tax right there.
I love it. And also, anytime. And I just got those just at my local store.
I forget how good those are.
Aren't those so fun?
They are.
I love them. Okay, so this is my favorite. I love this. I use it for my soups.
This is
all
a gadget
the time.
I've resisted because I don't have room for one more gadget.
Oh my goodness,
Do I need
this will replace all the other gadgets. I use it like 3 or 4 times a week. And so what it does is a lot of recipes that I make, including these ones, which we're doing with our apples and our peaches, is it makes the most perfect
I didn't know you had that aggression in you.
I know.
You just smacked that baby down.
We just, Here, Brooke, it feels really good.
I
want you to try it.
From Mandy Merriman.
Really good.
But today, there's a little bit of smackdown.
It's really therapeutic. So anyway, we toss it in there. Oh, I forgot to slice that one. That's okay. So we have these gorgeous little juicy peach things, and I wanted to use them right into the cookie batter. So
look at this. These weren't for the top.
Toss it right in.
These are for the batter.
They're going inside.
Okay.
So anyway, that saved me so much time to not have to chop up all those little itty bitty pieces.
It's true.
And you mix it right in. Oh my goodness. Okay, it tastes just like cobbler right into that cookie dough.
Okay.
Which is just awesome. So the best part about this is, here, let me take off my rings here for a sec, is these are really, really giant. So you can make them huge if you want to make kind of like the Levain style like I have here, or you can make them smaller if you're tucking them into a lunchbox.
You say Levain style, explain that.
Yes, so that's like the New York bakery giant, delicious cookie that
They're famous.
We all love them so much.
Yes.
But what I love about these is we want to make them look cute too. So I saved some of my cinnamon chips, and before I bake them up,
Those weren't just for me.
This is the Brooke snacky bowl on the side. So it's okay, it's fun to snack on them. I just toss them on top, and that way when they bake, they have the little bits on top as well.
They came out beautiful. Peach cinnamon chips.
Yes.
Peach flavoring in the dough.
Oh, delicious.
We're all about it. And talk us through these other versions.
Okay, so what I love about these, they don't require any chilling at all. They only bake for 7 minutes, so that's super
7
great.
minutes. Good.
So for these ones, these are so good. I love the apple version. So I chopped them up just like I did with my peach flavor, and I added in a little caramel because I love caramel and apple together. It has me in a chokehold. I love it. And so we added those cinnamon chips in there as well. And then yesterday, a brand new recipe, we have the pumpkin version because it is pumpkin season. 'Tis the season.
Hello, pumpkin.
Yes, and because in a cobbler with pumpkin, I would imagine there being some pecan pieces. So I have some chopped up those in my cookies. And normally, I'm not like a nuts in the cookies in the cakes fan, but this really adds an awesome texture and flavor.
This
that
works.
Pairs beautifully.
Mandy, we love you. Cobbler cookies, 3 varieties. Where can we get these recipes and more from you?
On my website, Baking with Blondie, or you can just catch me on Instagram.
Baking with Blondie. Find her there. Thank you
You're
so much. This
welcome.
feels like a surprise party.
Fall is here.
Cobbler
I love
cookie
it.
together.